Okay, sixth grade, listen up. Listen up.
Uh-huh.
Whatever's going on out on the playground, okay, whatever game you're playing, there is no need to get upset. For one, why are you talking? I'm talking. There's no need to make fun of someone, okay, just because they don't play the game the way you do. When you come in here, I expect you to get your books, get them to your seat, get your drinks, get your restroom, get it done quickly, get back in here, have a seat, so we can get going. Okay? We have less time probably in this class than you do all day with every other class. Okay? I'm assuming. Because we have to clean the room and everything else at the end of the day. Okay? So that's why we need to get going in our class. Okay? Jenny, it's good that you're there. Hopefully you're there. Okay? We are going to be on lesson 20. Class, Gianni, comprehension check CC 2.5 is due tomorrow. Make sure you get that turned in. Okay? And any other makeup work that you have to do, make sure you're getting that done. Okay? Now, so there probably won't be any other homework tonight except for finishing 2.5. Okay? Because we're going to take these lessons probably from now on, unless it's really a short lesson, and kind of splitting them in half because of the time that we always have. Okay? So let's jump into this. Let me put it up on the screen so Gianna can see and you guys can see also. What's wrong? Okay, we're in lesson 20. Yesterday we talked about the dogs, the canines. Okay? So Cam, since you weren't here yesterday, you need to just borrow somebody's notes and get those copied down, okay? Make sure you get those down. But not right now, because you need them right now. Okay? Okay, we're talking about the cats. Have you ever watched a cat stalk a mouse?
Oh yeah.
Or have you ever watched a mountain lion stalk its prey?
Oh yeah.
Okay? Hopefully you haven't watched it on real life because you probably were the prey.
Mm-hmm.
And Adam, and if you were the prey, then you're probably not here. Okay? My wife sent me a little video yesterday, and I wish I could put it on the screen because it is intriguing. But this guy was hiking in Utah, in the mountains in Utah.
That was on the news.
Was it?
Yeah.
Is that what it was? And then, as if you didn't see it, here it is. As he was hiking, he ran across these 3 cubs. Okay? And then all of a sudden, Mama came out of the woods or wherever she came from. It doesn't show that. But she was protecting her cubs. And for, I don't know how long, 20 minutes? No, 8 minutes? Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, this mountain lion was after this guy, okay, to protect her cubs, okay? And they said on the news that if he would have turned his back, the cat would have striked. And as you guys are saying and showing, the mountain lion would charge at him at times, and I think it did it about 4 or 5 times. Okay, and as it's going, and it's spreading its legs out, and really was charging this guy. And luckily, the cat finally gave up, and the guy was able to get away. But just think, okay? Now that's not stalking; that's going after the prey.
Scary.
Okay? Yeah, it was scary. It was scary and odd to even watch it happen in real life. Okay? But an animal like the cats, they like to stalk, and they have the right feet to do it. Okay? Because they're cushioned, their claws are pulled in. Okay? They can retract their claws so that they can walk quietly on all the weeds or wherever they're at. Okay? And then they also camouflage themselves pretty well. There's more types of wild cats than there are wild dogs. Okay? The wild cats, they include your lions,
Where's the video?
your jaguar, I don't have it, I said.
Aw.
Your jaguars, your leopards, your cougars, your lynxes, your bobcats, okay, and your wildcats. The cougar is just another form of the wild mountain lion, another name for it, but that almost is basically what was chasing that guy. Okay, that type of animal. Okay. Like I was talking about, they're designed to stalk. Okay, if you've ever tried to sneak up on somebody, okay, you have to be very quiet. Okay, you can't probably wear cowboy boots. Okay, you can't wear something that's going to clomp around. You probably can't even sneak up on somebody if you're wearing flip-flops. Okay, because the noise that they make. So you have to be real quiet to do it. Okay, that's just like a cat. They are designed to stalk their prey. That's the only way that they're going to get it, because if their prey sees them, they're going to take off. Okay, and they're going to go where they can protect themselves. There's another video out there that I've seen that this cat, whatever kind of cat it was, I could quite make it out, but it was chasing a monkey in a tree, and the monkey was jumping from limb to limb. And well, the cat can't jump like that, or at least as feeble's not the right word, as sure-footed as the monkey did. And several times the monkey came down out of the tree, and pretty soon the cat was following him, and the monkey went back up in the tree. And so they just made a couple circles, and then all of a sudden you see kind of the mountain lion or the cat was in the tree, and you saw this monkey out on the outer edge of it. Okay, but that's what happens. If that monkey wouldn't have seen that cat would have stalked and caught that monkey. Okay, because it's designed to stalk. Scientists refer to cats as felines. All type of cats, whether it's the domestic, which we have as pets, or whether it's the wild cats, they're all part of this family, the feline family. Cats are carnivores. They're flesh eaters. Okay? Cats don't eat weeds. They don't eat plants. Okay? They need that meat. Okay? So cats are not vegetarians. Okay? Now, have you ever seen a cat at night where you can't see the cat, but what do you see? Okay.
I don't see them like that. That's ugly.
The glow that is produced, okay, when the light is reflected on them is a special structure in the back of the cat's eye. Okay. It's called eye shine. And that's why when you see a cat at night like this, that's all you can see sometimes is the two eyeballs. Josiah? Carnivores. Okay. Ariel?
The dogs have sunshine too?
To some extent, but not as much as the cats do. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Why does the cat have that eye?
Say that again.
No.
Okay. Okay, so that's called an eye shine. It's just reflecting the light that's coming out, or that's going in on the eye and then it's coming back out that way. Kind of freaky. Okay? Kind of freaky to see these cats in their eyes. Okay? And if you don't like cats, it's even more freaky. Okay? I'll tell you this story. And when I was growing up, my mom always loved what we called alley cats, tomcats. Okay? And so she had several cats over one at a time, but either they ran off, got killed, or died, or whatever the case may be. Was. But there's this one cat that she called it Jinx. Okay? And, well, if you've ever looked at a cat, they don't have that big of heads, right? And they're pretty round, okay? Matter of fact, their heads would fit in my palm, okay? So, I'm not a cat lover, okay? I'll deal with cats, but I am not a cat lover. So, this cat, and this, as the story is going to go, you're going to see what happened. But this cat would come around, or I'd see it or whatever, and pretty soon it didn't like to be around me because I would take its head and shake it. Now, technically that wasn't the right thing to do, but it was fun at the time. Okay, so the more I shook it, the more that cat started to hate me. And matter of fact, when we were in the house, it would hiss and everything else at me. Okay, but that didn't stop me. And sometimes when I'd shake it, I'd end up with some claw marks on my arms, but it was worth it at the time. Well, I was outside, and it's enough. Between the back of our house and the back fence, I said that's enough. With the meows, okay? There was only about 10 feet between the back of the house and our back fence. And I was walking up, and all of a sudden this cat came out. And it stood right in the middle of the path. And I knew what was going to happen. You can just sense it sometimes, what's going to happen. Well, that cat was not going to let me pass. It hated me so much because of what I was doing to it. It hated me so much, okay, that I thought, well, I'll just turn around and go the other way. I thought that, but I says, no, that cat's not going to get the best of me at this time. So I walked by it, started walking by it, and it attacked me, okay? And with its claws out, and, you know,
Was it scary?
well, at that time, as old as I was, yeah, it was, because that cat,
What did you do?
okay? Well, I finally got away. And long story short, I think, you know, you hear the phrase that a cat has 9 lives.
Yep.
You've heard that phrase? Well, I think I gave that cat all of its 9 lives, okay, over its years. And pretty soon that cat did die. And I did feel bad because I figured I was probably the instigator in its death to more extent than just normal death. But anyway, That's a cat, and that's just a story. It's kind of a fun story, but I tell. But I'm not a personal lover of cats. Okay. Shh. Cats have a special sensitive organ. Shh. That lets them determine whether they can pass through an area or not. Okay? If it's too narrow for them, they won't pass. And how do they detect it? It's because of their whiskers. If their whiskers are rubbing up on whatever they're trying to pass through, they won't pass through it. They'll stop, they'll go around or jump over it or whatever. Okay? But it's their whiskers that are their sense organs for them that help them to detect where they need to be. Cam?
Why do cats have like a big jump? Zoom.
It's just a feline characteristic. Okay?
How can they jump so high?
Just the way God made them. Okay? Don't have a specific answer for that. Okay. Next. You ever watched a cat clean itself? Or if you've ever watched a cat clean off a bowl or a bone or whatever that has meat, okay? It does it, well, I mean, it bites it off, chews it off, but then to really clean it, the cat uses its tongue. The tongue on a cat, as you can see on the left picture, is a very rough organ for the cat. And that organ, or that roughness of the tongue, allows the cat to clean itself thoroughly. Okay? And cats are probably one of the cleanest type of animals because they are constantly cleaning themselves like this. Okay? So they are licking their body, their fur, to get all of the dirt and everything else out of there that they need. Okay? So it can stay soft and be used for what God gave them to use it for. Shane?
It feels weird when they lick you.
It's because of that roughness. Okay? And dogs don't have that type of a tongue.
Got a soft tongue.
They have a little rough, but not like a cat's tongue. Olive? Whiskers. Okay. Tony?
Do you like cats?
I think I've answered that.
He just said I don't like
You can deal with them.
I deal with them, but I'm not a cat lover.
I like
Okay?
Is your wife a cat lover?
No. Okay. Last one today. Cats use their padded feet, and this is what I was talking about earlier. They use their padded feet, to walk silently. This is how they stalk their prey. Okay? Those pads, those pink areas on their paws, okay, gives them the cushion that they need when they're walking over twigs and everything. So when they step on a twig, it's not going to break because of that cushion on their foot or on their paw. Okay? That's where we're going to pick this up tomorrow. So, Gianni, that's going to conclude today. Make sure you get 2.5 done and be ready for this tomorrow. Okay? Everybody in here. So, Gianni,
Bye, Gianni.
we'll see you later.
Bye, Gianni. Hope you come back next
Did I say